Gras Furniture, Hamilton Place Boulevard.
It's always fun to have an excuse to go to a party, and when that excuse takes you to one of the most beautiful places in Bradley County, it is a win-win for everybody. Lucy Reimer is here. She is with the Museum and Cultural Center at 5 Points. Dr. Nathan Warner next to her, who's going to be the talent and the fun for the evening. He is with the Vendetta Brass Band. Do I have that right, Nathan?
That's correct, yeah.
Y'all are throwing quite the party.
We are, yes, we are. We're excited to be presenting this as part of our Music Under the Stars series. We do a different theme usually twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. And last year we noticed that you know, we'd never really done Mardi Gras before, so we thought, why not have a party on a Tuesday and bring in some excellent music to go with it.
So are we going to hear some Saints go marching in? Are you going to be playing some good stuff
Yes,
like that?
you'll hear that among others, many New Orleans traditional favorites, as well as some originals and some more street beat sort of oriented things that are part of the New Orleans lexicon of brass band music.
So are you in Cleveland? Do you live in Cleveland?
I do live in
Nathan?
Cleveland, yes.
So you can't overstate, I think, Lucy, the power of the museum.
Absolutely.
And y'all have recently kind of expanded it, though, to make it not just a museum, but to celebrate the culture.
Absolutely. That's been a big initiative for us over the past couple of years, is that we're really starting to focus on that cultural center side. Of course, we're not leaving the museum piece alone. We've had some amazing exhibits over the past couple of years. We just closed our Howard Finster exhibit and have, of course, our quilt show coming up. We are partnering with the U.S. Forest Service to bring in an exhibit after that. And then we have some really exciting exhibits coming up in the fall that aren't quite set in stone yet, so I can't share those, but we're very excited about them. And as part of those, we always try to do something fun to go along with it, which might be a concert, or it might be a history happy hour where we talk a little bit more in depth about what's on display in our exhibit hall, or maybe a guest artist series where we bring in an artist whose art maybe complements what's happening in the history museum portion of our business.
So with the Mardi Gras party, is that going to be a ticketed event, and should people act early to get one?
They absolutely should act early. These always sell out for the museum. We usually have a crowd of about 200 people, so we do say get there early. This one starts at 6:30. That's when, well, I'm sorry, the doors open at 6:30. The concert doesn't start until 7. You can get tickets for that on our website at www.museumcenter.org. They are only $20.
That's great.
If you're a non-member, $15 if you're a member, and then we do have our top level of membership, our Ocoee Society, they do get in free.
So Nathan, are you the only group playing, or are there other bands?
Just one group, but it's 8 incredible world-class musicians coming from Nashville that have incredible backgrounds. We have musicians who have played with Prince, musicians who have played with Lauren Daigle, et cetera, et cetera.
Wow. So now do you, as the Vendetta Brass Band, do you travel all over the country, and we're just lucky enough to have you in Cleveland?
This is actually our first official gig.
Really?
Yeah. So, you know, if you saw Crosby, Stills and Nash at Woodstock, congrats. It's going to be kind of like that.
So, okay, I'm curious about something with your practicing, because when you have veteran musicians like that, I'm guessing you can pretty much say, okay, here's the music, learn it, we'll all assemble.
That's exactly how it's going to happen, yeah.
So will y'all have any chance to play together ahead of time?
This band was assembled during pandemic, and we rehearsed quite a bit at the Nashville Music Union Hall. We would bring in charts, drafts, anything that we were trying. And so now's a chance for us to spread our wings a little bit and actually bring this to an audience.
Am I wrong that typically a brass band is more like 4? So to have 8 instruments, that's a lot.
Usually in a classical world, the brass quintet is the standard with 5 people, but this is not classical music. No, this is the moves you would make to a brass quintet are not the moves you want to make in front of your grandmother.
So are you then going to be doing it New Orleans style, or will you be up on a stage, or will y'all be amongst the people a little bit?
Well, you're stealing our thunder and taking away our surprises. We have some tricks up our sleeve for sure. So come on down to the museum and check it out. I think you'll enjoy it.
I mean, how often, in the caliber of a world-class musician, you might not know it until you hear it, and then you'll say, now I know.
Exactly. And just a message for all those people out there. If it bothers you that there's not much to do in Bradley County, if you're one of those people that really believes that and whines about it, don't miss this.
Yeah.
Do not miss this.
Okay, you also want to, first of all, you wanted to say a thanks to your sponsors. I'll
I
let you do that.
I did. I just wanted to say thank you to Arts Build through the Tennessee Arts Commission. They've been very good to support not just the Mardi Gras at the museum, but also our Music Under the Stars that we did last fall, which was a Latin jazz night. We called it Mambo Under the Stars. It was a lot of fun. So we have them. First Horizon Foundation has been very kind to support almost everything that we do at the museum. They're very good friends of ours. And then of course we have May and May Dental, who has supported all 4 of the Music Under the Stars concerts that we have done since we reopened from the pandemic.
I think it's worthwhile having a chance to mention that because it's important to realize that the arts touches everybody. That ripple effect is so huge. So you may have a line of work that isn't artistic, but you still can appreciate it and find value in it. So
Right.
You are having this quilt show coming the first week of March.
Absolutely. So we span a wide range of arts and cultural activities at the museum. So we are swinging from Mardi Gras to quilt shows. This is our 23rd annual Stitches in Time quilt show that's going to be held at the museum. Last year it was a huge quilt show. We had over 200 quilts on display, and we hope to have an equally large event this year. The theme is flowers, and I always tell people, you know, sometimes you hear a quilt show and you think, oh, maybe this isn't for me. It is amazing the amount of work that goes into these quilts. It's truly what I believe is becoming a lost art form, because I know my grandmother quilted. My mother did not, and neither do I, but my sister does. So, you know, you don't see as many people partaking in this particular art form. So this is a celebration of quilting, the stories that you can tell with quilting. We're going to be having 4 days of events surrounding this.
Nice.
It will include bed turnings. There's a community sewing day of service if you would like to come and help sew blankets for Isaiah House Ministries.
Nice.
There's a few workshops that's going on. I know we have somebody bringing in some kind of huge automated quilting machine that I quite honestly don't understand. Yeah. But that's going to be fun, so you can learn a lot and you can see the art, and
all that's on the website.
all of that is on the website.
Okay, and plus you can see the lineup for Music Under the Stars and the other events that they have going on.
Absolutely,
throughout
there's
the
a
year.
lot.
And what are we watching for you to play, Nathan? What's your instrument?
I'm a trumpeter.
Oh, all right. So go and be wowed. Vendetta Brass Band. It could be the new Woodstock. That's what he's telling you. Museumcenter.org is your website. Go and enjoy, and don't be one to miss this party. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Julia, what are you doing? We have a commercial to film.
I'm taking a break.
Breaks are what we're telling people about. Budget breaks.
Visit budgetbreaks.com for locations and coupons. Budget Breaks. Breaks starting at just $100.
I think every meal should end in something sweet. Restaurant Impossible's Chef Robert Irvine makes impossibly decadent pancakes, plus a Chesapeake Bay-style pasta mixed Rachel.
Weekdays at 2 on Local 3.
Hamrick's